So today's video needs a little bit of a backstory to it because my dad, as you have been seeing in a couple of videos by now, who is always helping me when I need an extra pair of hands or some real motorcycle mechanic knowledge. He has the most of his life owned and built Harley Davidson motorcycles. And as you can see on this picture with me and my dad, and no, it is not a rifle that I'm standing with, it's a roll of plastic bags. But these two bikes on the picture, his and his wife's, is the last two Harley Davidson motorcycles they have owned. And that is probably 10, 11 years ago. When I look at this picture of me and my dad, I just get so happy because we have so many memories together, and especially with family motorcycle trips. And how cool could it actually be to recreate this exact picture again? That could actually be pretty interesting. But in lack of riding them as much as they wanted to, they wanted to try a new lifestyle, and that was driving in the north with a huge Land Rover Defender every summer and also sometimes in the winter. But now the Land Rover is gone, and exactly how my dad inspired me to drive a motorcycle, then for him to see me without owning a bike himself, see me do all this type of stuff, especially now with the YouTube channel where I do a lot of things with motorcycles, has inspired him to get another one. Awesome. But as he said that he would never use that amount of money to buy an Harley Davidson again, just to let it stand in the living room collecting dust. And yes, having motorcycles in the living room were standard when me and my half-brother were kids. So he bought a Yamaha MT-09 Tracer, put on some Givi cases, because then he had a reliable bike, easy to ride, and then with pretty good ergonomics for an old boy like him. But after 6 months with the MT-09 Tracer, it still wasn't a Harley Davidson that he was used to, and it has been haunting him. So the last time I was at Jensen Motorcycles here in Denmark, which I have a close friendship and collaboration with, that was this dude trading his 1999 Harley Davidson FXSTC Softail for another bike. And I know that that exact bike is the supreme Harley Davidson motorcycle. The classic 1340 Evo engine, the classic Softail frame, and the perfect base for my dad's dream build. So as all other loving sons, I teased my bike that Brian just got this bike in. And then suddenly the MT-09 wasn't that exciting anymore. But my dad kept saying that he wouldn't use that amount of money on a bike that he wouldn't ride as much as he probably wanted to. But then I said to him, why isn't it okay to own a motorcycle just for the purpose of owning it? So I guess he changed his mind, because he has actually now signed all the paperwork. But there is a little problem. Winter is over us, and Jensen Motorcycle is a 3-hour ride, and we don't have any truck or motorcycle trailer that we could use to get the bike with us home, and driving it back in these conditions would just be nuts for 3 hours. So my dad is so eager for spring to come so he can get his new Harley Davidson maybe in March or maybe April actually. But I just called my dad and told him that he has to be home today at 11 o'clock, because I pulled some strings with my friends over at Jensen Motorcycle, and now, as we speak, the bike is on its way. So I know, back in the garage, and this video didn't actually turn out the way I wanted it to because of many reasons. Because first of all, this morning when I woke up, snow everywhere. I mean every freaking where. And we have just had this 8 or 9 degrees Celsius, dry roads, sun, actually being able to ride a motorcycle. And of course the day that my dad gets his new motorcycle, freaking snow. It was my plan that we could take it out for a little spin so I could showcase this bike a little bit more detailed for you guys. Didn't happen, and when the bike came out of the car, then it just started snowing again, so we couldn't stay outside with the bike, so I could talk about this bike. And maybe this video is also maybe a bit too personal for being interesting for you guys, but I wanted to upload this video anyhow because it means a lot to me, it means a lot to my dad, and then you guys was able to see what bike my dad got. And I will make a first ride of this bike and of course a review type of video because this bike is from 1999, so it's an old bike, but as you could see, it is in mint condition, and he got it to a insanely good price of what Harley Davidson cost here in Denmark. So yes, I know, a personal video, a short video, but now you guys have seen it, I hope you guys enjoyed it. Probably not as much as I did, but it was just a pleasure to see my dad with this type of joy in his eyes again. He freaking got his Harley Davidson again. Great story. So don't forget to like this video, subscribe if you aren't new here, and I just got a huge package in. Not that one, but look at this. Let me see if I could, because there is a lot of stuff here. This bad boy just came in with a huge amount of accessories. So in the next video, I will teach you guys on how to use a camera like this. Maybe in the most creative ways, because as you know, I do a lot of 360 videos in my YouTube videos, and Insta360, they have been so kind just to send a huge package of a lot of great stuff to me. I will showcase to you in the next video. See ya.